Hey, what's up, Unbroken Nation? When people feel ultimately just completely stuck, completely trapped, and there's a potential for one step just being that thing that could make the difference, and yet they don't take it, how can they find the strength within themselves to do it, to show up for themselves, especially in the times where inherently it feels like this is the thing I should be doing?
I think you're talking about, in essence, you are describing a bit of the harm reduction model, which is to take incremental steps in the direction of the life that you desire, which means that you're going to have to take incremental steps towards reducing the practices and behaviors that are keeping you from the life that you desire. And so that means that if you understand that there is a life that you've envisioned, that you wish for yourself, and there is one small thing that you can do, try doing that. And I think the thing that we miss out on is checking in, checking back in. So taking then a step back and saying, how was that for me? What happened in that moment when I decided to only eat those 19 meals rather than 20 McDonald's meals? What does that mean for me? What does that mean for who I believe I am? And that is a question about self worth, because for anyone who's undergone trauma, self worth is usually fractured or punctured or wounded, and people feel like a lessened version of themselves. So, what does it mean to give something back to yourself? What does it mean to treat yourself just a little bit better this week with that one less meal? And really digesting that, that is enough, because that is already a lot to have to take in, a lot to have to process, a lot to have to step back and contemplate on. And I think that typically what people want to do is that they want immediate results. So they make these big jumps and big leaps and do all these fancy things to try and find the healing. And they have five different coaches that help with five different things to help them become this way better person. And it's beautiful that people might be motivated to really do the work. However, when we find incremental points and we just take a moment to reflect on those points and really digest where we are in the journey, that can be so much more monumental in the healing process, and especially in sustaining healing for the long term, than really jumping full force into all this stuff that really sometimes doesn't even allow you a moment to process and think about what's happening within you.